everyone, welcome to Chitter Chatter. Today's Chitter Chatter is really special. We have with us Rheaa Noor talking about her current book and many more books and all that we want to know from her. So let's welcome Rheaa Noor on this Chitter Chatter and let's get started. And welcome to Chitter Chatter. It's so good to have you here and have the chit chat about all your books today.
Definitely. How are you doing?
I'm doing very well. How about you?
Well, life is made of a lot of chais and a lot of delayed meetings, but it's still going on.
That's what life is all about. And a lot of this is even highlighted in your books through the stories, all about life and the chaos it offers, the chaos it delays, everything.
Yes, ma'am.
So, if someone had never read your work before, which one book would you place in their hands and why?
Well, that's a little bit of cheating, don't you think? Like, you're asking me to choose, like, which is my favorite child?
Okay, I'm sure you'll give the entire set, but let's start from which one would be the first and which one will go on following.
Okay, so let me put it this way. Okay, let me make it a little more easier. I would rather ask you what you'd like to read. So if you want romance, I have something for romance. If you want comedy, I do have that too. You want poetry? I'll give you two of it. And if you want something that's very literary fiction, slow and nice, I'll give you that too. And if you want to have some complete chaos, I'll give you that.
So, since your writing has a fragrance, you have one book for every mood. How is it different as a writer to write each one of them?
So every book is different. Every book comes from each and every emotion that I have lived. And if you're asking fragrance, definitely rain, chai, and the old woods that's there. Definitely for sure.
Every writer has that one defining moment when you realize I'm going to be a writer.
Nothing,
What was your defining moment?
nothing to be honest. I never had anything like that. I just wanted. Okay, I'll give it to you very nicely, Shweta. So as a kid, we all love dreaming. I love dreaming. And I dreamt one day, kabhi na kabhi. I'm sorry, I hope you don't mind if I just switch to Hindi at the same time.
Please do. Just feel free to have the chit chat how you want. It's all about the words and chit chatting and telling our viewers all about you, your books. Just a fun conversation.
Awesome, cool. So one day I'm like, बैठी हुई हूँ, सोच रही हूँ क्या बनने का है. I want to be famous. How? What? When? Where? No plans. बस बनने का है. कैसे बनने का है? उसका कोई planning नहीं था. So I think, वो उस time से it just started that, okay, I want to leave something behind for everybody. That's it.
तो जब वो पहली टाइम थी व्हेन यू सेड अच्छा चलो ठीक है एक बुक और पेन उठाते हैं या लैपटॉप खोलते हैं और लिखना शुरू करते हैं क्या लिख रही हूँ पता नहीं कौन सी बुक बन रही है पता नहीं वो वाला मोमेंट याद है कि कैसे हुआ क्या हुआ
ओके तो ये था जब मैं नाइन्थ स्टैंडर्ड में थी एंड हमको लाइक हमारे क्लासेस चलते थे तो बीच में कभी कभी ब्रेक मिल जाता था मुश्किल से नाइन्थ स्टैंडर्ड तो टेंथ की पढ़ाई करो ये करो वो करो पूरा प्रेशर होता था हमारे ऊपर तो उस टाइम वी डेंट हैव ऑल दीज वीडियो गेम्स लैपटॉप्स ये सब नथिंग सिर्फ कागज एंड कलम डू वॉट यू वॉन्ट यू नॉट अलाउड टू गो आउटसाइड एंड प्ले सिट एंड डू वॉट यू वॉन्ट इन क्लास ओके चलो फाइन that was the time I'm sitting near the window, I'm staring, I'm thinking something, I'm looking at the cemetery. So right outside my school, there was a cemetery, by the way. तो मैं देख रही हूँ, I'm like दो आत्माओं का मिलन कैसे होता होएगा? And that's where it started.
सो कहानियां तो आपके दिमाग में बनना शुरू हो गई थी while you were sitting with a paper and pen
Yeah.
but as a child were you somebody who loved writing or were you somebody who loved making up stories and telling somebody
So I loved writing, okay, making up stories and keeping it to myself, not telling it to anyone.
does that happen आज भी कि stories बनती रहती है
Oh, yes, it's a chaos. You will run. You will run. Don't even go there.
So, what were the books that inspired you in your childhood?
Okay. So see, obviously, I love reading. Reading has been like my only solace, a form of escape for me from the world of studies. So I think I would definitely go for Agatha Christie for the suspense and the way she's able to develop the mystery and stuff like that. Khalid Hosseini for the way. the emotions are portrayed, and that's something I'm very connected to. And yes, if it's now, J.K. Rowling, hats off. I think that woman just got out extreme different worlds, which I think somewhere I find myself, sitting in Hogwarts. But I would make it the Indian version where we have a chai ki tapri and enjoying ourselves that way.
And as a writer,
Hmm.
where does your observation come from? Is it from imaginations, from emotions, or the people around you?
So see, it's a combination of everything, Shweta. It's not just one factor. Okay. I love watching people. Like you'll see me sitting and I'll be looking at everyone. I'll be from अरे ये अगर spy hota to. Immediate. So it's imagination, but I'm observing people at the same time. And then there's this emotion. अपनी बीवी को छोड़ के आए, अपने प्यार को छोड़ के आए, something like that. And my brain will just start cooking up something. So
So,
that.
when we talk about cooking on the library that remembers,
Hmm.
tell us a little about it for our viewers here who haven't yet picked up that book.
Uh, See, I'll be honest, The Library That Remembers is a very emotional book. Okay. When I wrote that book, it was like literally I was pouring my heart out. And there were times that I would just cry writing that. So if any reader is reading that, please, I would just tell them that read it with an open mind. Okay. Because every love story needs to be heard at the end of the day. So that way.
Yeah. Writing emotional books, I'm sure, also emotionally exhausts you. Like you said, that you were crying. And what is how, when you're writing that, what is that one thing that you feel as a writer when you complete your entire draft?
When I complete my entire draft, the saddest part comes is that I have to say goodbye to the manuscript because now it's going to go out in the world. And that becomes like the saddest part for me because I can't create anything anymore. Like, this is the end of this particular story. So that way.
A library or a moment of library that fascinated you in your real life?
Oh, I would love sitting in library for hours together, and my English teacher would love throwing me out with the people love. So yeah.
Yeah, I remember I was a kid, and obviously I loved going to the library. Like in school, also it used to be my favorite place to hang out at. And we had this little, like earlier there were a lot of libraries around the house
Yes,
also. Like now there aren't many, not that I can recollect, or maybe.
yeah.
So I remember once I used to go, and this librarian, he asked me, he's like, "Do you even read, or you just enjoy coming, taking the book, and giving it back?" I was like, "Ask me whatever." Like I felt offended. How can you think I'm not reading? And I told him, "Please question me whatever you want." And I think by the time I grew up, obviously that library got demolished, and I felt really bad. But I had almost read few genres like completely, and
Yeah.
it had this real thrill that, oh,
Yeah, I did it kind of a thing. I get it. I mean, library is like the most sacred place for me. And still today, whenever I go back to my hometown and whenever I visit my school library, the minute I mean, my teacher's still there, huh? She's still there. And she's weird. She's like, oh God, Aarti." Now she'll not leave the library. And I
Let
just sit for hours with a book. Like I think at that time, Sidney Shelton, Daniel Steele, amazing. Perry Mason, some of the few books that I used to love reading then too.
I know the way it was like for kids, Enid Blyton and the Nancy
Yeah.
Drew, and there was this
The
whole
Hard Boys, the
thing,
Secret
yeah.
Seven.
And then when you just start your journey with murder mysteries and Agatha Christie's
Yeah.
entire
The
genre comes in
complete
front
switch.
of you,
Yeah.
yeah, and you're like, okay,
ये क्या हो गया?
okay, let's go to your on lanterns for the dark.
Yeah.
Why lanterns? Why not stars or candles?
Okay. See, there's a very symbolic thing to this, okay, Shweta? So lanterns is something that I feel it's like a light that keeps the hope alive. Okay, so I resonate with lanterns as keeping that hope alive within me. So that's why lanterns.
Like you mentioned, it's about hope keeping alive.
Yeah.
What is it? What kind of darkness were you hoping readers would find the light through when they were reading Lanterns for the Dark?
To be honest, we go through a lot of emotions, Shweta, like, which we don't talk about, like heartbreaks, we're going through depression, we have some PTSD, some kind of a trauma. None of us talk about it, okay? Most of us like, yeah, yeah, we are fine. And, we're like going around the world. But heart of hearts, we are breaking, okay? And we're not able to tell the world. We're having this one nice facade and we're roaming with it. So I hope that my poetry book can give them that hope that it's okay not to be okay.
Wow, that's a strong hope that somewhere everyone needs at some point in life, or maybe multiple times in life.
True, true.
Let's get to On When Silence Roared.
Yes,
Silence is often misunderstood.
true.
What has silence taught you personally?
So see, silence can be very, impactful. Okay. Silence can be scary and silence can be good too. It depends on how you are going at that time to get that silence. So I was in Bhutan when I wrote this. And this was my first solo trip, huh? Imagine so many years of my life, I never traveled solo. And I'm always someone who'll have at least 20, 30 people and like lots of noise and stuff. And this was the only trip where I was alone. I didn't know anybody. And that silence for me at that time was very powerful, scary. It like literally taught me how to break, but then it also made me okay. So that's why.
So now that you've done your solo travel, plus you've traveled with group, is silence comforting or frightening for you when it roars?
Now it's more of a comfort. Initially, very scary, as I told you. Now it's comfortable because it's like an old friend coming to you and you're willing to sit down with it.
On things I wish someone told me before love.
Yeah.
What's one truth about love you wish everyone knew before falling in love?
Don't change yourself for anyone. Okay? Don't change yourself for anyone. You be who you are. Let everybody accept you the way you are. Let's not have changes. Then it's not love. It's then a compromise at the end of the day.
Can love exist without vulnerability?
No, you have to be vulnerable for love to exist.
And let's get to On When Mountains Remember Love.
Yes, ma'am.
So tell me your journey about when you were writing this one.
Okay, so when Mountains Remember Love was more of like, a self-reflection, a kind of sitting and going through all those feelings, a lot of emotions, to be very honest, Shweta, because, you're at that phase of life where you don't know how things are going to go forward with you. Like, you're doing well in your professional life, everything is great, but all of a sudden, it's like everybody wants to take away. It's like, the crab mentality that you face at work. It's that, and you just don't know what to do. And you're worried, you're wondering. And it's like so much of, mixed emotions going on together. And when Mountains Remember Love stemmed from that for me. Writing that story was about those emotions that we needed to actually self reflect upon and kind of heal our inner self too at the same time. So that way.
So, mountains symbolize strength and permanence. What inspired the metaphor?
Mountains, the way they stand, they don't move at all. It's like everything around it changes, but it is solid standing, rock solid over there.
What is that one thing that is just in all your novels, which is always there in all of them? Is there something like that?
I think I commonly look at helping people, okay, through emotions. So it's more of for them like a self-heal kind of a thingy. So that's always there in my books, in all my books. You'll always find some kind of a reflection, some kind of a grief, how to handle something. All my books will have something or the other.
Do your readers know the real you?
No. Well, to be honest, all my books have a part of me. Every book has something about me. Like there'll be some clue about me you will get here and there. So every story that I write, definitely there's a part of it which has happened 100%.
And when you are rewriting that story,
Hmm.
even if you're fictionalizing it, but taking it from some of your life story, what is that emotion you go through? Like, you feel, is that part of you healed, or do you feel it is refurbished, resurfaced? What is the emotion you go through?
So when I write it the second time, like, when I'm actually doing it again, so trust me, Shweta, all these emotions are already written in 20, 25 journals that I have. Okay. So when I pull that out and I start reading it, I will relive the entire thing. Okay. And it won't affect me as much as it affected back then when I went through it. So somewhere I'm like, okay, we chill. It's fine. It's working. It's okay. But yes, it's a lot of effort because you start remembering. Sometimes I do get into PTSD at that time, but then I'm like, breathe. It's fine. It's okay. It's okay not to be okay. Cry it out that way.
You spoke about journaling. How important is journaling?
To be honest, Shweta, journaling is something that we all should practice. Okay, I'll tell you why. It's just not, just to record, आज मैंने ये किया, आज मैंने चाय बनाई, आज मैंने इडली बनाया. नहीं, it's not for that. Journaling is something where you put in some kind of an emotion. Like, you're feeling stressed, you're not able to talk, you're getting stifled from inside. It's like something that's deep inside you. And trust me, journaling helps at that. As I think I've, when, like, so being in therapy, someone who's been in therapy and being in therapy even now, I would like to tell everybody I'm not ashamed of it. And I thank my therapist because she helped me write and she helped me put down my emotions that I would never put down. And now I'm not ashamed of putting it down at all. So it helps, it helps you relieve that, it helps you sort those emotions that you're not able to sort out if you're just holding it inside you. Like, you're stifled, you're suffocated, you don't know what to do with it. How would you deal with that? Like, imagine you're in a box, you put in a box, it's coming at you at all sides. Won't you feel claustrophobic? Won't you know what to do? So, writing, journaling especially, helped me release that.
Wow, that's amazing. And I think I'm going to tell everyone out here, including myself, that it's high time we start journaling and how important it is. Because, there's so much posts going on journaling, and some are like junk journaling, this, that, and somebody who's not started doesn't know where to start.
Yeah.
So, thanks for this information. And I hope readers from yours start journaling too, as much as they enjoy and learning from your book. So, let's get back to this. What scares you more, a blank page or a final full stop?
The final full stop. It's like goodbye to the script. At least a blank page, I can be creative. I can write anything, everything, whatever I want. I can create something. But with that final full stop, pens down. It's like, okay. It's like, that exam time when you have to put your pens down. Iske baad you cannot make change.
Nah, yeah.
It's like that, exactly.
But there is an editor who comes on board and then tries to change a little. How
Mhm.
much does it affect you when the editor is trying to give their point of view, make it a little crisp? Because, as an artist, you always love what you've written or you completely hate. But in that,
Well, I'm laughing because um, so I think when I had written The Library That Remembers, there were certain things my editor wanted me to change. And I was so furious for the first time. I lost my marbles completely. Like, I just couldn't control myself till I like, okay, fine. I need to understand their perspective. And then kind of, so I had to calm myself down. I said, let me get back. I didn't respond to them. I said, give me 2 days. I'll get back to y'all. I sat with myself. I had to kind of, you know, understand myself from within. Why is it affecting? And maybe because the story is also quite personal. So that's why I think it triggered quite a lot for me. But overall, now I am more okay. Like, if they say something, I will debate. I'm not saying I don't, I will debate. But then I'm like, okay, take it. If it makes sense to y'all, fine. Y'all know better. I'll leave it to y'all. I mean, I am someone who believes that you know your craft, I know my craft. We have to make it better. That's it.
so a fun segment, this or that,
Okay.
sunrise or midnight writing,
Sunrise.
notebook or laptop,
Again, tough choice, but laptop now.
poetry or prose,
Don't make me choose. Don't make me choose. I write both, Shweta, so don't make me choose.
Okay, I'll go on the next. Coffee or tea?
Tea, always.
Mountains or ocean?
Mountains, any day.
Happy ending or bittersweet ending?
Um, Hopeful ending.
Nice. Classical music or complete silence?
I might sleep with the classical music, so I'll go for silence.
Bookstore or library?
Again, okay, library.
Which one of your books were the hardest to write for you?
Shadi Secrets and Second Chances. I started writing a wedding rom-com. पता नहीं कहाँ से भूत आ गए उनकी शादी हो रही थी and lots of things started happening.
कहीं स्कूल के बाजू के सेमेट्री से तो नहीं आए थे आफ्टर सो
अरे
लॉन्ग?
कहाँ से तो आ गए it was complete chaos. So yeah.
Which one surprised you the most while writing it?
Which one surprised me the most? I think when I wrote Blame It on the Wedding Season, it surprised me because for me, I didn't expect that I could create a character like Adve. And for my protagonist to be very finicky and to have Adve was very difficult. So it was like too much of argument in my head. My characters were arguing. So yeah.
What do you think people today are searching for healing through books like fiction stories?
I'll be honest with you, books actually heal only when you feel like healing. Otherwise, it doesn't happen. We can read hundreds of books and it will not work on you. It has to be within you to actually heal. So I can give you all the fictions you want. I can give you whatever you want at the end of the day, but it's up to you to heal. So
Have readers ever interpreted your work in a way that you've not even imagined?
yeah, yep, I've had that. So when you get some of these DMs coming from Insta, you'll be like, oh my God, did I actually do something like that? Like for a minute, I actually have to go back to my script. Like, मैंने कहाँ लिखा था ऐसा? So
If
yeah.
a reader finishes their book tonight,
Hmm.
what feeling do you hope stays with them tomorrow morning?
Hope. Hope stays with them tomorrow morning.
I hope all your books give the hope that they're looking out for. And I hope that all the readers get the hope from this chitter chatter, learn something, something changes in them for the good. And then I know that, okay, we've done the right thing. And now a quick rapid fire. One word that describes your readers.
Uh, One word that described to my readers. Home.
A fictional character you'd love to have dinner with.
Hermione Granger.
One book everyone should read once.
Uh, One book they should read once. Huh? Oh God, I got like so many books.
Come on, we are all here. Start.
The Kite Runner.
One writing habit you can't live without.
Watching people.
Most underrated emotion.
Hope.
A word you love writing.
Home.
A word you hope to avoid.
Word that I hope always, forever.
If your book had to be adapted, which one would you want it to be adapted first among your titles?
Blame it on the wedding season.
And who would you like that should direct it?
I would either look at uh, Karan Johar or I would look at Red Chillies Entertainment. One of them, definitely.
One place where you dream of writing your next book.
One place that I dream of writing. Oh, I'm going back to the mountains in the with a nice cottage.
Your next dream project.
Coming soon.
Complete these sentences. Stories are
Stories are dreams.
healing begins when
Healing begins at home.
love is
Love is love is beautiful.
silences.
Silence is your best friend.
Home is
Home is where the heart is.
hope is
Hope is where, okay, it's one word, right? Okay.
So you can complete the sentence.
Okay. Um, Hope is that there's always a tomorrow. Let's put it that way.
One word for when silence rode.
When silence rode, the emotions,
Lanterns for the dark.
hope again,
Shadi, secrets and second chances.
dhamal, dhamaka,
When mountains remember love.
grief, feelings,
Things I wish someone told me before.
a lesson,
The library that remembers.
love is love.
Blame it on the wedding season.
Let's have fun.
So, if your readers could remember just one sentence from everything you've ever written, what would your that sentence be?
I would tell all of them that through all my books, I say only one thing: there is hope always at the end of the tunnel. There is a silver lining. Don't give up. Just have faith. You will reach over there for sure.
Thank you, Ria, for your time for this chitter chatter. And I really, really strongly hope that all the readers out there get the hope that they're looking out for, get the silver lining they're finding for. And please keep giving us these lovely novel stories that change us in a way that we've not even thought of. And thank you once again for this chitter chatter.
Thank you so much, Shweta. It was really nice talking to you. It was good being here.